BJJ rules until the Division 1 wrestler comes in and destroys the blue and purple belts. Yeah, that's true. And in my world, that's a very good way to support the argument of how effective BJJ is. Because that's a normal comparison. And many, like blue and purple belts, you hear them on Reddit and on Facebook complaining about how they got dominated by a Division 1 wrestler who just started Jiu-Jitsu. So that's about the comparison. Hobbyist, BJJ blue or purple belt, who has trained 3 or 4 years, is a legit comparison to a Division 1 wrestler who has probably trained wrestling for 10 years, is an active competitor, is so good that he is part in one of the best teams, Division 1, in one of the best wrestling nations on the whole world, right? And in a very close, similar sport of wrestling that is only about positioning and dominating the opponent on the floor. So 40-year-old hobbyist blue belts who just started training 3 years ago and before that were living on chips and crackers are saying that they somehow have a problem with an 80 or 90 years old full-on hardcore wrestling competitor. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So, but if we would compare the Division 1 wrestler to a comparable Division 1 Jiu-Jitsu blue or purple belt who's a high-level competitor blue belt or a high-level competitor purple belt, then suddenly the turntables again. And I'm fairly certain high-level blue belt competitors, they dominate a Division 1 wrestler. Now you're saying, okay, let's take a Division 1 champion. So then let's take a purple belt champion. Or let's say you take a wrestler who has wrestled for 10 years and now let's take a jiu-jitsu who's done jiu-jitsu for 10 years. Now let's make the comparison of the time fair and then let's see where we go. And then we will find that it's probably comparable and likely that the jiu-jitsu guy, pure jiu-jitsu guy versus pure wrestler has the upper hand in most of the cases. But I completely support the point that wrestling is one of the most effective martial arts in the world. And that especially that wrestlers are the most well-conditioned athletes of humanity. And if you're a jiu-jitsu that isn't ready to go against that fearsome power for as long as it takes, then you will get manhandled. Then you will get manhandled by them.